Here's a simple blueprint. If you're over 55 and you're confused about how to start something online, trust me, you are not alone. Most people in our age group think it's just for the tech savvy kids or that it costs thousands of dollars to start. But the truth, you don't need to be a tech wizard. You don't need to be a millionaire. And I'm going to show you how you can start with little or no cash. Hi, I'm Paula from Paula Daily Pay. And if I can do this at 81, you can do it too. So before we go any further, I want to let you know that I put together a free Formula Freedom Blueprint. At the end of this video, I'll show you how you can get a free copy of this PDF that explains how I'm doing this step by step. Here's the problem that no one talks about. Hard for decades. But you don't feel secure anymore because what worked our parents for is not working today. The old plan of Social Security and savings is not stretching and it's just not working now. And the thought of starting online feels overwhelming. It feels impossible. But trust me when I say it is not. You know, the question I hear the most is, where do I start? How do I start? I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. And they also say, I don't have the tech skills. And how much is it going to cost me? I want to clear that up right now. The program I work with gives you everything you need. It's a done-for-you website, a landing page, 30 pre-written emails, automation that's already set up, and MBA-level training taught by seven-figure online earners. What more could you ask for? It's really like business in a box, which is exactly what I needed when I decided I was going to start online. I just didn't know where to start. I had no tech skills. I'd worked in an office as a recruiter most of my adult life, so I knew how to maneuver online, but I didn't know how to do anything else. I just didn't have the skill set. So I was very, very nervous about starting an online business, but I knew that I had to do something and I knew I had to do it soon. So that's how I found what I'm doing now. But once I found out that I was going to be taught by seven-figure earners and that I was going to have the education that would be the equivalent of an MBA in marketing, wow, it was a no-brainer for me. For me, it was the exact path I needed and wanted to take. I would not be doing this in isolation, and neither will you. You'll be part of a community that will support you, walk you step by step through everything you need, and help you design your business, because that's all part of the program. It's encouragement, it's accountability, and it's training, all in one spot. So when you're ready, after watching this video, you'll find the link below. Join us in the community. And in that community, you're going to see daily wins. You're going to see modules for training. And by the way, these modules are short, sweet, very easy to understand. These are 3 to 5 minutes long. And they're informative, they're packed with information, and they're very easy to understand. We also have weekly Zoom calls where you can get online with a seven-figure earner and ask questions. They will not only explain it to you, but they'll also direct you to the modules in our system that explains it even further. So it's a pretty easy to follow program as long as you actually follow. You have to do step by step. So then let's talk about the fear of starting online. There are other programs out there besides mine, but I have found that the other programs lack two things that I really needed. They lack a very strong community and the kind of training that someone who's never done anything like this in their life. I wasn't seeing that in the other programs, and I am seeing that in this program. And that's why I went with the program I'm in. So let's talk a little bit about money. Most people think you need $5, $10, even $15,000 to get started, and that you have to keep paying monthly fees to get started and to learn and to do what you want to do. No, my initial program is $900. And in that program, you get your website, your training, you get everything you need. I also have master resale rights start at 100, 300, 600. And then the difference is the amount of training that you get. I took the $900 one because I wanted the maximum training. There is financing, by the way. But if you just want to get your toes wet for the first time, you can start at any of the other levels because you have the opportunity to scale up to the next one if you're interested. So it makes now. I also have a YouTube training community that I belong to. The link is in the comments below. That is a paid community, but it's very, very reasonably priced. And if you become an affiliate, you get 50% of the $54 a month that you pay. And it keeps happening every month. So you wind up getting the community for free because people are very interested in this community because this community is small, very concise, and focused primarily on YouTube. And if you're not interested in YouTube, then that may not be the right community for you. The $900 program that I'm selling is master rights training, everything you need to get started. They teach you how to develop your own digital product, which is, I think, the end result that most people really want to do. When you compare, let's say, the $900 program to the cost of college courses or trying to figure it out on your own, it's a win-win situation. I mean, there are digital marketing courses being taught in college now because it is the way of the future. But the situation is this. You go through, you get your certification. I think the cheapest one I found was $2,400 for, I think, a 10-week course. That's it. You're done. There's no training. There's no website. They just teach you about digital marketing. That's it. That's all you learn. So to me, it just wasn't feasible. It didn't make any sense to me. And then, of course, trying to figure it out on your own. There are some people who can, 100%. But the majority of people that are my age, that are, over 55, they didn't grow up with this kind of technology and they don't know how to figure it out. There are a few that can, but most people cannot. So I found that this was an absolute win for me because I didn't know where to start. I knew nothing. I didn't know how to do anything in the digital world. In fact, I had to actually look up digital marketing. I found this through a mutual friend. I went, okay, great. I can build an email list, which was the only thing I actually knew going in that I needed an email list. I found it here. And then I went, okay, what the heck is digital marketing? I really didn't know the difference between multi-level marketing and digital marketing. I knew nothing. So I learned all of that, and I learned it very quickly because I had these wonderful modules that were short and easy, and it took me step by step. That's why I'm offering the free Freedom Formula Blueprint. It's in the comment section below because that walks you through exactly what this program is all about. It tells you exactly how it's done. It's really nice. And there's also a couple of videos that go with it that explain it even further. So I kind of like to give you just what I call a little bit of education about what you get in this program that I keep raving about. Because it's important that you know what you would get if you were to purchase this program. You learn how digital products work, why they are easier than physical products, how to attract the right people online without chasing family and friends. Big win for me. I do not want to chase family and friends, and I don't think most of you do either. You learn the basics of email and other social media platforms. You learn about email marketing. You learn about automation. You get a website that's done for you. All you have to do is plug in your information. You get this education without overwhelm. Because every other thing that I tried to do online was overwhelmed with absolutely no support. And believe me, I tried a lot. I tried Amazon, physical products. I tried Kindle. There was no training. Yeah, there was training, but there was no support. There was no one to answer my questions. You got thrown into a Facebook group, and if you're lucky, somebody even noticed that you were in there. That was not for me. It just didn't work for me. I wanted one-on-one training. I wanted to be able to ask questions with real people, with people who were actually making money doing this. And that's what I got in this program. And that's what you get if you're interested. Here's what I want you to picture. Your second act doesn't have to be about worry, bills, and thinking you're going to work way past retirement age. Instead, it can be about learning new skills, connecting with people in a community that are doing the same thing you are, and building income streams that will go on and on. And you'll be working with people that are building their future too, people that are in your age group, people that are after the same things you're after, people that want to learn, want to change their life, and don't want to spend all their time trading time for dollars. Instead, they want time with their family, time with their grandchildren, time to travel, time to do all the things that they want to do. So you're not too late. Ladies and gentlemen, you are just on time. So here's what you can do next. When you finish this video, click on the link below and download the free Formula Freedom Blueprint. After that, step inside our digital marketing community. And if this video gives you hope, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and watch for my next video. Let's do this together. We can thrive. And also, if you have questions, if there are things that you want me to cover that didn't get covered in this video or any of my previous videos, please put it in the comment section and I will respond. I'll probably do a video in response to your question, but I will also reach out to you in the comment section. So again, I'm Paula